Aloha guys, and welcome back to another GoGo Rental Adventure. This week we're going to be in Lanikai Beach, one of our favorites. Some may call it the Instagram capital of East Oahu. It's going to be a lot of fun. Stick with us. So first thing, we're going to head up the trail, up to the Pillboxes in Lanikai for us to catch an amazing sunrise. After that, we're going to head on back down to Kailua where we're going to catch some breakfast. Finally, we're going to be back to the beach in Lanikai to relax for the rest of the day. So Lanikai is a neighborhood located on East Oahu where the hills that separate Kailua and Waimanalo meet the ocean. As you enter Lanikai, the road is going to fork into a one-way street, referred to by locals as Lanikai Loop. Parking can definitely be a struggle in Lanikai, especially if you choose to take a car, any sort of passenger vehicle. One thing that you can do to alleviate some of the stress of parking in Lanikai is taking a moped or a motorcycle, something a little bit smaller that obviously is not going to take up as much parking space. Now, if a passenger vehicle is all that you have access to, you're okay. You're still going to make it work. You're just going to have to try a little bit harder. In Lanikai, it's going to be mostly street parking. And that street parking may flux as far as when you can park there, how long you can park there. It's not a place that you want to take chances. So obey any signs that you may see. If you can't find parking in Lanikai, you can also find parking at Kailua Beach Park. Just be advised, this does fill up pretty frequently. Once you found your parking spot, it's time to head to the trailhead. The trailhead is located directly across from the golf course. Follow the chain link fence to get started. And then once the trailhead opens up, it should be pretty obvious where you need to go. You're just gonna follow the ridge the rest of the way up to the first pillbox. There are some steep points, but there are plenty of flat, nice lookout points if you guys need a spot to take a drink of water or grab a couple pictures on the way up.
So this is it. A little bit of a grade, but nothing overwhelming. Take your time, you'll make it.
So as you reach the first pillbox, great opportunity to stop, get those pictures, check out the view before heading on to the second pillbox. The view from the first pillbox is mostly just going to be Lanikai Beach, along with a view of the Mokes and a bit of the northern east side of the island. If you continue on to the second pillbox, you're going to have the most expansive view. This will include basically the entire southeast side of the island, as well as everything that you could see from that north pillbox.
So there's views up here, the entire hike, which is one of my favorite parts of the hike. But once you get to this second pillbox, there's a lot of different things that you can see. So I'm going to point some of those out. Off to my right over here, you have the Marine Corps base. Right behind me to my left here, those are the Mokulua Islands. Yeah, everyone calls them the Mokes. I genuinely do not know what they're actually called, but the Mokes, that's short for something. And then over here is Rabbit Island to my left, and then you can see all of Waimanalo, Sherwood Beach Park, Bellows over to my left as well. Super, super fun hike. It's really for everybody. I don't know that anyone couldn't do the hike. It's really at what speed you decide to do it. So for us, I think it took us about a half an hour to reach the top. It'll be a little bit faster getting down maybe. Right now, there is no parking in Lanikai from 8:30 in the morning until 4 p.m. Right now, it is 8:23. We're on our way down so we can get out of here. So we're about 15 minutes late getting back to our vehicle. All of these signs say 8:30, they can start towing. I don't know if we got ticketed yet, but we didn't get towed. No ticket. Okay, but find out what the parking rules are in Lanikai before you leave. Nothing worse than leaving from Waikiki or Honolulu or wherever you're staying just to find out that you can't park in Lanikai.
Food options in Lanikai are basically zero. So if you want to grab something to eat, you'll have to head back to Kailua. We chose to go to Morning Brew simply because it's easy to park, fast service, good food, great coffee, lots of inside seating, as well as a little bit of outside seating. There are a lot of other options in Kailua, so if you guys are looking for something to eat, just head back into Kailua Town and there's no doubt that you're gonna find a lot of different options. No trip to Lanikai is really complete without at least some time on Lanikai Beach. The parking situation, gonna be the exact same as when you parked in the morning to go do the hike. Just be sure that you're following the street signs, respecting the locals, And when it is time to access the beach, be sure to use the approved access points, which are marked with blue signs. Once you get to the beach, you're gonna enjoy some of the best sand the island has to offer, crystal clear blue waters, as well as a picturesque view of the Mokes.